Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello children, welcome to the session. In this session children, we are going to discuss about one of the most interesting topics, which is electromagnets. And children, I told you about the electromagnets in the session wherein we learnt about the magnetic effect of electric current. And I told you that we can use this effect to create our own magnets. So children, in this session we are just about to discuss that how we can make our own magnets, and the magnets which we create using the electric current are known as electromagnets. And these type of magnets are children temporary magnets, that is they will lose their magnetic property once the electric current is switched off. So no need to worry about this. We are going to discuss everything in detail in this session. Okay. So children, we are about to start with an activity. And if this activity is asked as a question to you, you will have to write the aim first. Aim is to make an electromagnet, and the materials required are all the components of the circuit that we will be using, and we will be needing a nail 6 to 8 centimeters long. Okay children, so let us see what is the procedure, and you will have to write the procedure in points. Very good children. So you will always have to write the procedure in points. Okay. So take around 75 centimeter long piece of insulated wire. So you have to take an insulated wire which is quite flexible, because we will have to coil it around this nail that we are taking. Okay children, flexible wire and an iron nail which is about 6 to 10 centimeters long. Now wind the wire tightly around the nail in the form of a coil. So what you have to do children, you will have to coil the wire around this nail like this, and you will have to connect these three terminals of the wire to the circuit. Okay, you will connect it to a circuit wherein you have a cell, you have a key, and you have a bulb as well. So you have connected it to this. Okay, so this is all about the setup that we will be using. So what we have done, we have taken a nail, we have taken a wire around 75 centimeters long, and we have coiled it around our nail and connected its three terminals to the circuit. Okay, any simple circuit you can take. Okay, and this is the circuit diagram children. See, we have nail and we have coiled this wire around this and connected it to a circuit. Okay, you can or cannot, your wish whether you connect a bulb in this circuit. Well, because as there is no use for the bulb, but you can also connect it just to see or check whether your circuit is complete or not. Okay children. Now children, what you will observe, once the switch is turned on, you will turn on the switch, and you will bring few all pins near this nail, and you will observe as long as the current is flowing through this wire, it is attracting the pins towards it. That is, the nail is acting like a magnet. We have created our own magnet using the electric current, right? As you can see, what we have done, you have understood. We have just created a circuit and we have coiled the wire around the nail. And once the current is flowing through the wire, this nail will start acting or behaving like a magnet, and it will start attracting pieces of iron. Say safety pins are made up of metal, so it will be attracting those pins. Okay. Now, in addition to this activity, we will add one more step. Okay, and see what is the strength of the magnet that we have created. Okay. So now children, what you will do, you will take two nails, nail 1 and nail 2. To nail 1, you will make 20 turns using the coil, and rest all setup is same. What you are going to do is you will take 20 number of turns of wire and bring these paper pins or safety pins near this iron nail, and you will observe it will attract few pins towards it. Okay, now you will double the number of turns, the coiling that you are doing, you will double it. Now you will do 40 number of turns, and now in this case you will observe that it starts attracting more pins. Okay, the number has increased. So children, we can say that the strength of the magnet that we have created depends upon the number of turns. Okay, more the number of turns, greater will be the magnetic strength. Greater will be the magnetic strength. Okay, children? And one more thing. So suppose, children, now we switch off this key. Now when the switch is off, now you will bring the safety pins or all pins or paper pins, anything near this iron nail, it will not attract any of the pins. Why? Because this electromagnet that we have created loses its magnetic property once the current is switched off. Why? Because we are using the principle of magnetic effect of electric current, which stays only as long as the current is flowing through the wire. Okay, children? I hope that you would have understood this. Okay. So children, let us read more about these electromagnets. So the coil in the above activity behaves like a magnet when the electric current flows through it. When the electric current is switched off, the coil loses its magnetism, and such coils are called as electromagnets. So children, electromagnets are temporary magnets which we create using the magnetic effect of electric current. Okay, children? And children, sometimes these electromagnets are made very, very strong that they can lift very heavy objects. We will discuss the uses of the electromagnets now. Okay, children? Let us move ahead. So children, what are the uses of electromagnets? As you can observe, children, if we have a lot of junk and we have to separate the iron objects from it, what we are going to do is we will use a large and very strong electromagnet using a crane, and you can observe that it will attract all the iron articles from the junk. Okay, so electromagnet is used in the cranes, in steel works and scrap yards for lifting heavy loads in the iron containers. Okay, for lifting heavy loads in the iron container. Okay, and the next use of electromagnets is that, children, it is used in hospitals for treating the eye injuries. In case someone has eye splinters in their eyes, they can be removed using these electromagnets. So electromagnets are used in the hospitals for treating eye injuries in which iron splinters are removed from the eyes. Okay, children? Then the next use of electromagnet is that it is used in loudspeakers, and children, it is also used in mics. Okay, then it is also used in telephone, and children, a typical telephone that was used earlier, not your mobile phone, but even in mobile phones, electromagnet plays an important role. The typical phone has a handset, there is a receiver, and there is a microphone. The receiver consists of an electromagnet. So the receiver of the magnet has the receiver of the phone. So children, the next use of electromagnet is in telephones. So children, a typical telephone handset has two parts. One is the receiver and other is the microphone part. So the receiver part consists of an electromagnet, and this is really important, children. Okay. Then it is used in relays. It is not the same as relay race. Relay is actually an electrically operated switch, children. What is relay? Relay is an electrically operated switch. Some relays use electromagnets to control the operation of switch, and some of the first computers used relays. Okay, children? Then in electric motors use electromagnets which find wide application in the electric fans, washing machines and refrigerators. Yes, children, have you observed the door of the refrigerator? When you open it and you leave it, it will close on its own. So what is that force that brings it, closes it? It is same magnetic force which is used. Okay. So children, these are all the areas in daily life where electromagnet is used. Okay. So you should know all about this. So this was all about electromagnets, children, and I really hope that you would have understood the concept really well. And one of the most interesting topic, which is electric bell. Yes, children, electric bell, it is one such device which uses electromagnets. Right? We have discussed so many uses of electromagnets. We have discussed so many devices wherein we are using electromagnets, but the only device which is left for discussion is an electric bell. So children, an electric bell makes use of an electromagnet, and it is based upon the magnetic effect of electric current. It is based upon magnetic effect of electric current. So children, right here we got two questions which can come as a 1 marker. So if a question comes for 1 mark and is asked what is the main component of an electric bell, so you'll have to write an electromagnet is the most important component of an electric bell. The second question which can come for a 1 mark from this topic electric bell is what is the principle of electric bell. So you are going to write the principle of electric bell is magnetic effect of electric current. Then what is magnetic effect of electric current, children? So children, whenever current flows through a wire, this wire will start behaving like a magnet. And how we can verify it? We can verify it by placing a compass over here, and whenever the current will flow through it, you can observe the deflection in the compass needle, which proves that whenever the current is flowing through a wire, it is behaving like a magnet. And in this way we have discussed how we can create our own magnet, which we call as a temporary magnet or an electromagnet. Okay, so this was the basics that you need to know before learning about the electric bell. So now we are going to discuss about the electric bell. So children, everyone is familiar with the electric bell, right? It has an electromagnet in it and it works on the principle of magnetic effect of electric current. Now we are going to discuss the circuit diagram of the electric bell. So children, we have two diagrams over here. You can learn any of the two diagrams, whichever you find easy. So the basic components of this bell are, this is a gong which produces a ringing sound. It is made up of a metal. Okay children. Then we have this hammer. This is a hammer which strikes this gong and produces a ringing sound. Then children, we have a metal plate over here and we have created an electromagnet by coiling it over here. You can observe the coils, right? And we have connected the ends of the coil to a circuit, a simple circuit. And here we have a push button. Okay. So let us study this with a relatively simpler diagram, which is over here. So children, here we have the push button. This is the switch. Okay, and it is first of all we are going to discuss about the setup and then we will discuss its functioning. Okay, so we have this push button, then it is connected with this wire and we have created an electromagnet over here. Children, this is made up of soft iron and we have coiled it with this wire, okay, through which we are going to pass the electric current. So you can observe these coils, and now we have connected the ends of the coil to the circuit which has a cell and a switch. Okay, and here we have, children, this is a metal plate. What is this? This is a metal plate. Now and here we have a hammer and a gong. A gong will be here. Okay, so children, what happens is when you push this button, you switch it on, what you are doing? You are sending the electric current. Okay, the circuit will be completed and the current will start flowing through the wire. And once the current flows through this wire, through this coiling, it will convert this soft iron into an electromagnet. It will be converted into electromagnet, that is, it will start behaving like a magnet and it will attract this metal plate towards it. And once this metal strip is attracted towards this electromagnet, this metal strip is attached to the hammer. The hammer will also come forward towards this side and it will hit on the gong. Okay, so whenever this metal plate will come, metal plate is attached with a gong like this, and whenever it comes this way, it will hit the gong like this and it will produce a ringing sound. And when you have released the button, that is what you have done. You have switched off the circuit. है ना? You have switched off the circuit, right children? You have switched it off, and when you switch it off, you have stopped the flow of current, and when the current will stop flowing through this, the soft iron will no longer behave like a magnet and it will not attract this iron strip and it will go back to its initial place. And the hammer will also go back to the initial place, that is away from the gong. So I really hope children that you would have understood this really well. This is very simple. You don't need to cram anything, you just need to understand. We are going to discuss it once more with the help of the procedure. Okay children, let us read this and I hope that it will get much more clear. So children, when the switch of the bell is pushed, the electric current flows through the electromagnet, okay, and the electromagnet attracts the soft iron, and the hammer which is attached to the metal strip hits the gong, causing the ringing sound. And when the soft iron strip gets attracted to the electromagnet, it no longer touches the screw. This is not important. The only important thing that you need to understand here is, children, as long as the current was flowing through the wire or through the circuit, the soft iron behaved like a magnet and it attracted the piece of metal towards it, and to this metal piece the hammer was attached, and hammer was also moved forward along with the plate, and it hit the gong and produced the ringing sound. Okay, children. So hence now, children, when the switch is turned off, this turns off the electromagnet and it can no longer attract the iron strip towards it, and it returns to its initial position, and this results in the circuit to complete and the current flows again. Okay, children. So let us recall it once more what all we have done. So children, this is the switch. Whenever you pushed it, the circuit gets complete. It starts, the current starts flowing through it, and this wire is coiled on a soft iron, right? It is coiled like this, and the other end is connected to the circuit where we have a cell and we have a switch. Switch is this one. This is the push switch. Okay, we have come now. Here we have a metal strip to which a hammer is attached, and here we have our gong. So children, when current flows through it, this soft iron will start behaving like a magnet and it will attract this piece of iron towards it, and as a result this hammer will also come forward and hit the gong, and when the switch is turned off, the current stops flowing through it, and this iron will no longer behave like a magnet, and this metal strip will return back to its initial position, and the hammer will also be moved backward. Okay, so this is the complete functioning of the electric bell. That's it, guys. This was all about the electric bell, and I really hope that you would have understood it really well. So thank you so much for your attention.